As you see here, we got a list that has 5 main contest conditions in them. We have beauty, cuteness, cleverness, coolness, and toughness. And in between those, we have a combination of 2 of them, just like Pokemon types, how they can have 1 or 2 types. I decided to give them their own special names just to spice things up a bit. So for beauty and cuteness, I deem them as lovely Pokemon. Beauty and cleverness is elegance. Beauty and coolness is glamorous. Beauty and toughness is handsome. Cuteness and cleverness is quirky. Cuteness and coolness is being feisty, rare. Cuteness and toughness is jolly. I don't know. Santa Claus. I guess Santa Claus could be cute and tough. When you look at a Quagsire or a Chansey, I think they're both cute and tough, and they're pretty jolly Pokemon. Maybe that could be like himbo category too. Now we got cleverness and coolness, which is crafty. I feel like that's a neat fit. Cleverness and toughness is skilled. If you're tough and you're smart, you probably can do a lot of cool moves that you're really good at, you've learned about them, or you gotta do a lot of manual things. And coolness and toughness is fierce. It's fierce pop now. Real quick before we start, I have a fortune cookie. I'm gonna read it to you guys. Whoop! And I just broke half of it. You have every reason to be confident. I'll try my best to take that to heart. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Alrighty, here we got Generation 3 going on, and our first candidate is Trico. Trico is very cool. The whole line is cool. I think it's pretty cute too. Cute and cool. And Grovyle, oh, you're definitely cool. I'm gonna put you in probably clever and cool, because I was reading the Pokédex entries for them, and while Grovyle itself didn't really show anything too clever, Sceptile bounces from tree to tree, but it also tends to trees with loving care, which, come on, of course empathy is very smart, but that's also just awesome. I feel like Grovyle probably picks up some of that too. And well, Mega Sceptile, cool and clever, I think. It's hard to know what to say about the Mega forms because they're just a very temporary form they could take. And now we got Torchic. Torchic, you're adorable. And you're also on fire, so you're cute and clever. Cute and cool. Cute and cool. Feisty, rare. Combuskin. Has anyone else ever watched Dookie Shed's videos? And I'm pretty sure in his What Pokemon I Would Eat video, he talked about Combuskin being delicious KFC. And now I can't get that out of my head whenever I see him. I think you're cool and tough. I mean, look at those talons, my god. But it's also on fire, so it's really cool. Same with you, Blaziken. And same for you for Mega Blaziken. Mudkip. Mudkip is adorable. Cute, and it's not really tough, clever, and not particularly cool. I think I'm gonna put it in pure cuteness. Marshtomp. I think it's still pretty cute. It's very happy looking, and it looks like it could take a punch. And Swampert. I was checking out the Pokédex entries just to make sure if it was clever or not, and to be honest, it wasn't. It's more just tough. It looks tough. I don't know if I'd put it in cool and tough. Not that it's not a cool Pokemon, it's just, I don't know. It's not really flashy or anything, it's just like, hey, I'm here and I can smash boulders with my muscly arms. And same with Mega Swampert. Not that I don't like Swampert. I hate that I feel like I should, you know, always mention before I put something in tough that, oh, I don't have anything against it, just, it's not, you're on equal footing with the rest of them. Toughness, I'm sorry. I'm just not a manly pop enjoyer. Now we have Poochyena. Oh, you're adorable. You're very feisty. Cute and cool. Ooh. Mightyena. Holy moly. So, turns out, Mightyenas work in packs. They coordinate with each other, and they use signals to each other with body language and barks. And they're tough to train because they need to respect their trainer, which is a very common trait among smarter dogs. That's why, say you get a golden retriever, apparently they're not mentally on equal footing with, say, a poodle or a bull terrier. It makes them, it just makes them tougher to train because they think they can know better than you. So I think you belong in Cool and Clever. Where is that? There you are. Aww, Zigzagoon. So cute. Well, this is a surprise. I was about to just put it into just Cool, but it is a very curious Pokemon according to the Pokédex, and it's very good at finding things that are lost. That seems pretty clever as something you would train a dog to do. I'd say dogs are pretty clever. Grown and cute and clever. So Ladoon doesn't have a lot to boast about its cleverness, except that it can steal objects and keeps them in its cheek pouches. And a weird thing is that it can only go in a straight line, and the Pokédex entries even go out of their way to say that it makes it harder for Zigzagoon to get prey, which is kind of strange. Some Pokemon feel like they de-evolve when they evolve, if that makes sense. Their evolution isn't perfect for its environment, if that makes sense. While some of them, their evolutions seem like a natural progression as they get older. Anyway, I still think it's clever. It's pretty cool. I'll put it in clever and cool. Wurmple, you're cute. Not much more to say. Silcoon is also pretty cute. Not much else to say. And maybe you could say it's tough because it's all spiky, but I really don't think so. Now, Beautifly, if it weren't for it being really beautiful, it's pretty scary. It's like a giant mosquito. It uses its, according to some Pokédex entries, it uses its proboscis to stab into people and drain them of their blood. I've noticed that that trait is different for each version of the Pokédex. I think it was in Ruby that it's like a giant mosquito, but in Sapphire it's like a normal butterfly. I'd say it's earned itself the beautiful and cool category for draining foes of their blood. Cascoon. I guess you can go in cute and cool because you're purple and you got the cool eyes. Dustox, you're pretty cute. I remember the Dustox that Jessie used in the anime. It was really cute. For it having the poison type, maybe it's... it's poison dust can make even a pro wrestler sick, but it definitely couldn't take a punch. Maybe just cute and cool. That looks pretty cool. Anyway, Lotad. Cute. Well, Lotad is just in cute. Lombre. After reading the Pokédex entry, Lombre does seem pretty clever. It's a very mischievous Pokemon, just like the Kappa it's based on, only instead of killing people in really weird ways, it just tugs on their fishing lines and whatnot. And it's smart enough to know to avoid the daytime, going around in the daytime for food to avoid bird Pokemon. I'd say that's pretty clever. I've always thought it was cool looking, so cool and clever. You go, my boy. We're getting a lot of clevers. I'm like that. And honestly, I've always preferred Lotad over Ludicolo. Ludicolo's cute and all, but it just looks like a giant pineapple. And come on, the lily flowers are right there. It's a lily pad. Have gorgeous flowers. Why is it a pineapple? That Pokemon contest fan game I've been talking about throughout these videos, I would absolutely give Lombre a new evolution into a beautiful, maybe even a lotus Pokemon with a big beautiful lotus on its head and its zen. Let's see, wonder what typing I'd make it, because I don't know if keeping it grass water would be perfect for that. If I really leaned into it being a zen Pokemon, it would probably be psychic, but I'm not sure. I'll probably put some art up about what I imagined on the screen here. There we go. So, real quick, I don't read through all the dex entries on Bulbapedia. There's this little section in them that shows, that basically just summarizes everything without having to read a bunch of repeats like the Pokedex likes to do. And I knew that Lotad ferried Pokemon across waterways, but it wasn't in the summary, so I forgot. So I'm putting you in cute and clever. Boink. Ludicolo. I hate to put stages of lines in such different categories, but I just don't find him very cool. He seems more tough than cool. So clever and tough, I think you belong. And it dances, that's pretty cool, I guess. But it also doesn't fear opponents because it's so strong and tough. And it's so friendly that it doesn't have to fight back. That's a pretty tough trait. So we got cute and clever, cool and clever, and tough and clever. Pick your poison. Maybe in the region there could be ways to, I don't know, not have to evolve your Pokemon? Or, well, what am I saying? There isn't going to be a type system, I don't think, for them that will really affect anything. I'm not sure. We'll see. Of course, this is all still fairly new, and just everyone give me your thoughts, any opinions and suggestions you have. That would be really fun. Seedot, you're just cute. Look at you. You're a round little seed. Nuzleaf. I think you're okay. I knew that Nuzleaf was a little different. It can use leaves to make music to unsettle people or make nice melodies, and of course that's very clever, so you're going in cool and clever, because that's a pretty cool Pokemon. And the same goes for Shiftry. It's not the prettiest Pokemon. It can still be cool without being pretty. Well, despite it being just a cute little bird, Swallow, Tailo don't back down from a challenge, even if their opponent is bigger than them, and they have to weather a bunch of different other conditions and will go through cold winds just to get to where they want to go. I would say that earns it the cute and tough category, and I believe it's official. Swallow is, oh no, not cute and tough, cool and tough. These videos take so much longer to make because I keep wanting to check the Pokédex just to make sure I get it right. It's a little annoying, but I'd hate to be wrong about something and have to redo everything. Wingull. There's really not much to say about Wingull. Cute, Pelipper. Has anyone ever found Pelipper cute? I really don't think so. And it's not cool, it's not that clever, tough, I guess. If you punched it, it would probably not do a lot and it would try to get you. Okay, anyway. Routes? Oh, we know you belong in cute and clever. Curlia, you're also cute and clever. This is not up for debate. Your whole line is very emotional and smart and psychic. Come on, we all know this. And Gardevoir belong here. Beautiful and clever. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous Pokemon. They would be my favorites, but every time I use a Gardevoir, it just gets one shot. I don't mean in a competitive against other people kind of way. I just mean in game. Maybe I'm just really bad at using her, but I don't know. I've always had a hard time with them, so I don't really use them anymore. I think I did mention this, but you know what? I'll mention it again. If I ever was part of making that contest fan game, I would absolutely make Kirlia into an evolutionary maybe trio, if not 4 of them. Because there's Gallade, which I don't see why it should be male only. I think it would be like, oh, you get your Kirlia's toughness all the way up so it can evolve into Gallade. Maybe even having a more feminine form for female, I don't know. Probably just keep it the same. And then there's Gardevoir when you max out its beauty. And I'm thinking maybe a 3rd one that really plays into the ballerina aspect that Kirlia has. Cause I just always thought it looked so cute as a little ballerina. Maybe it could even be fighting fairy, because ballerinas have really strong legs, and that's pretty cool. Maybe if you maxed out or evened out its toughness and its cuteness, it would evolve into that and be a cool kick-ass ballerina. Anyhow, Surskit, come on. Cute. Masquerain. So Masquerain, it's a very beautiful Pokemon, and it also uses its wings to intimidate foes, which that's pretty tough. Or is it cool? Doesn't seem tough on its own. Very showy. So maybe cool and cute. Cool. Shroomish. Shroomish, shroomish, shroomish. He's so cute. Doesn't look tough. So cool either. It's cute. It doesn't really seem like there's too much to it. Cool and tough. Even after reading the Pokédex entries, it punches like a pro wrestler, it said, and that's cool and tough. Oh, Slacketh is cute. Vigoroth, it seems cute to me, but does it seem cute to other people? I'm gonna say you're cool and tough too, and Slacking is just tough. It's really not that cool. It's a just giant monkey. I'm sorry, Slacking thing. Why do I apologize? It's not supposed to be a bad thing to be tough. Nincada, you're cute. Oops. Ninjask, you're very cool. You're very, very cool. So Ninjask, if not trained properly, will put their trainer to the test to see if they're worthy of even training them, which is very clever. Very cool and clever, one might say. Dang, we're getting a lot of cute and clever and cools. I love when I can put a Pokemon somewhere in clever. Okay, so Shedinja, it ain't got nothing in its brain. So, you know, I think it's a really cute Pokemon, honestly. And it's an angel. Some might not understand, but I need to put this in cute and beautiful. Come on. Even though it's scary, oh, you know what? Maybe cute and cool, because when you peer into its back, it can steal your soul. I can't tell if that means... I can't tell if it's doing it on purpose, though. Does that make it cool if it's not on purpose? I have said that the cool category is the unspoken spooky category too, so I guess cute and cool. Whismur, adorable. It cries so loud that it gives itself a headache. Loudred, I guess cool and tough. It makes loud noise. Is that cool? Oh god, you too. They can both create very loud noises and be part of bands, but I just don't like them. Makuhita, you're cute and tough. Wow, Hariyama, practice etiquette and will praise its opponents in battle, and they focus on training Makuhitas. That's very clever and awesome, and I think I like Makuhita more now. I'm really glad I checked. You're clever and tough. No, baby. I mean, come on, and I don't think there's really any baby Pokemon you could not put in the cute category only. Nosepass? Tough? I love Skitty, it's so cute. Delcatty's cute too, but why purple? And why tail not its little thing anymore? Why its eyes open? It seems like a very beautiful Pokemon. I'm gonna put it in cute and beautiful, actually. Cute and beautiful. But I would love to make fan evolution where it looks just more like Skitty, maybe even giving it a secondary typing. I feel like normal fairy would be too obvious, and I don't really know what to say about that. Like, maybe it could be a Pokemon that makes toys for other Pokemon to play with? I don't know. I'm just gonna design it for fun. At the very least, they should have made its shiny pink. But if we get the weird red and it's not fun, and the purple's nice, but I want the pink. Or they could have made Skitty's shiny purple too. The fan game will definitely be changing a lot of shiny colors, let me tell ya. Sableye. I thought for sure Sableye would belong somewhere in the clever category. I thought for sure it would be clever, but it just loves gems, it digs around, and it gets its prey stolen by Gabites. And that's not very clever. It said almost always taken by Gabites first. So cool and tough. God, the more I look at it, I don't like Drid and Explode being there. That's better. And Mega Sableye, basically the same thing. Only, oh, it loves its pretty gem, but now it can't move in battle. Mawile. It knows well enough to use its pretty face as, like, oh, come here, I'm not threatening. And then, bam, it turns around and it's jaw time. I'd say that's pretty clever. I'm gonna put you in. Actually, maybe that's not too clever. Maybe it's more tough. The face side is cute and the jaws are tough. Cute and tough. Mega Mawile, also cute and tough. Aron, you're so cute. You're so cute and you could take a punch. Oh, you're quadruple weak to fighting, so technically you can't, but whatever. Aron, you're just tough. Aggron? Well, holy moly, I wasn't expecting this, but Aggron, if there's a flood in its area, it will take soil to that place to help repair it and even plant trees. That is very clever. I'm gonna say clever and tough. Mega Aggron. I don't imagine most Megas change that much. It didn't seem that way. Meditite. You're cute and clever, I feel like. Medicham. I wanna say tough and clever, but it's such a beautiful Pokemon. Beautiful and tough. Beautiful and clever. I know Team Charm was like, oh, brains, bronze, and beauty, but Medicham has all of that. I'm gonna put you... doesn't feel right. Hold on. After reading the Pokedex entry, I'm gonna leave it in beautiful and tough, because it does seem more tough than it is clever. But just like all Pokemon, there's... well, just like a lot of Pokemon, I should say, there's a secret third typing here, where it's clever. And Mega Medicham, same thing. Electrike, you're feisty, cute and cool. Who wouldn't want a little electric dog? Electrike? Sorry, Manectric. I'm going to put you in cool and tough. That seems right. Sorry you guys aren't able to see the lists of Pokemon that are going in now. I'll try my best to keep an eye to make sure nothing gets cut off. But anyway, I guess you're cool, Mega Manectric. I hate Megan Manettrick. It's so stupid. Alright, Plusle, you're cute. Linen, you're cute. Is there really much else to say? And Volbeat. Alright, it uses its light to communicate. I guess that's clever. I want to put it in cute, but I'm just gonna put it in clever. There's not a lot to say about it, is there? Illumise. This is a quick turn, but Illumise uses Volbeats to draw patterns in the sky with its lights, and they gain respect for how well they can do that and what kind of patterns they can make. And there's been over 200 patterns found. That's extremely clever. You know what? I find Illumise beautiful. Beautiful. That's right. It's not Gardevoir clever and beautiful, but it's clever and beautiful. Roselia? So, seems like Roselia deserves to be in cute and beautiful, for sure. I was so upset when I found out about the Ruby and Sapphire leaks that Roselia was meant to have different colored roses, Florges, and you'd be able to find all these different Roselia, but now all we have is the original and the shiny. The fan game would absolutely have different colors. I'm not sure how that would work, but I would make it work because that's so cool. Let me know what colors of Roselia, and for that matter, Roserade, what colors you'd want to see. I wonder if I'd change the head roses, the head rose on Roserade too. I'm not sure. It would be cool in black. Gulpin! You seem like a little dummy. Cool and tough, because you're very bulky. And I find its evolution cute and tough too. I forgot the name. Does anyone really like these two? Swalot, sorry. Carvanha. You're very flashy and cool and tough. Sharpedo, come on, is it really any competition for cool and tough? Mega Sharpedo, you're goofy as hell, but cool and tough. Oh, Wilmer, you're so cute and tough. Wailord? Whales in general are very smart and kind to one another. Do other unspeakable things, but we're not talking about that right now. And I'm gonna put Wailord in clever and tough. Normal. Cute and tough. You don't seem very tough. Cute. Oh, never mind. It can carry 220 pounds. That's very tough. Good job. Camerupt doesn't help humans carry anything, it seems like. Though it probably could. It just gets angry and explodes. Maybe it's cute. I'm just gonna put it in tough. Mega Camerupt is one of the few times that I will change thing, because that is very cool and tough. Maybe the Mega Forms could be what could happen if you, like in the fan game, if you totally max out a stat or two, and the Pokemon has high friendship with you, then it can evolve into its Mega Form. Maybe dim down the stats a little bit, but I've always loved friendship evolutions. I go out of my way most of the time to get them because they just feel so rewarding. It's fun to have this, like, Pokemon that might not be very good, but you're putting your time and love into it. That's what Pokemon's all about, really. And seeing what you've sown, what you get in the end with its evolution being a powerful ally to you, that's amazing. And I think we need more of that. And I'd love to have an incentive to have people really bond with their Pokemon. Oh, by the way, the fan game, this would probably take forever, but I would need for it to have Pokemon walking with you. I love every game that has that. I'm playing Emerald Seaglass right now, and I'm getting all friendship Pokemon, and It's just so fun to see these cute little babies walking with you and you're bonding with them. And how I just didn't even realize until a few days ago that in Heart Gold Soul Silver, some Pokemon would have special dialogue depending on where you are with them. And I'd love to implement that too. That would be great. Again, I don't know how to do any of these things, but that would be fun. Torkoal. Alright, so Torkoal just blows out hot smoke. I want to put it in cool and tough for some reason. It's a cool fire turtle. And its big plumes of smoke are really cool. Let's see. No. Cool and tough for Torkoal. Spoink! You're so cute. I love you, Spoink. Grumpig. I hate Grumpig. Just fix things up. It's hard for me to see, honestly, but I'll make it work. Anyway, I hate Grumpig. They took Spoink and they ruined him. Look at this thing. Why does it look like that? I don't like it. Honestly, if it was in the game, because I'm gonna be very selective about what Pokemon are in the game. It just, something about Pokemon games that have just every Pokemon available, it kind of cheapens the experience for me, if that makes any sense. I hope some people agree, because maybe I just sound stupid, but I like a limited selection. Oh, these Pokemon belong here. We're not just shoving everything we can at you. And if I were to put Spoink in, which I doubt it, I would just completely redesign Grumpig and give it a different evolution, probably. Yes, Grumpig dances to influence people and can control their minds. I guess that's clever. It doesn't seem that tough. I'm just gonna put in clever. Go away, Grumpig. I'm sorry if you like or even love Grumpig. I just hate him and you're wrong. That's all. Spinda, you're so cute. Maybe tough, no, cool, no, definitely not clever. it's just cute. It's an adorable Pokemon. Trapinch. Cute and cool. I feel like it intimidating in a cool way. Then why did I put Mawile there? Even there? I'm gonna make Mawile cool and cute, I think. But Brava. So Brava's cute and cool. It's a cool bug. If you caught that, you'd think, wow, this is a cool bug in real life, I guess. And well, this is very interesting. So Flygon works with Crocodile to whip up Sandstorms and find prey together. That is extremely clever in the animal kingdom. I would say you're clever. Cacnea. You're cute and tough because you got those spikes. No one's gonna hug, no one's gonna mess with you with your spikes. Cacturn, you're scary. You're really scary. You know what? No, I'm gonna put Cacnea in cute and cool. And I'm gonna put Cacturn in clever cool, I think. Because it will go through the desert and wait for people to die. That seems pretty clever to me. Is it cool and tough? Hold on. On second thought, that's not really that clever. It's just looking for food. So I'm gonna put you in cool and tough. And Cacnea, I'll put you back in cute and tough. Swablu, cute. Altaria. I always had the impression that dragon types would be usually more clever, but it seems like not really. And Altaria, I totally thought this would be a clever, kind bird, but it just seems to, it's just a bird, really. Cute and beautiful, I suppose. The same with you. Bye. Anyway. Zigzagoon. Cool and tough. Come on. Viper. Cool and tough. It's so funny that they're in the same egg group to me. Oh god. I made a video years ago that was gonna be a series about how some Pokemon, despite being in the same egg group, they also have prey and predator relationships in the Pokemon world. And I made this video about Corsola and Marini. At the time I thought, whoa, this is so cool, but I deleted it since then. I didn't like how I made it. The art wasn't so good. Maybe I'll pick that up again someday. That'd be cool. And Professor Maple can make her appearance again. So, Lunatone. Alright, despite saying they might be from outer space, just a rock that floats. Tough, I guess. Tough, I guess. What bugs me is that Soul Rock absolutely looks like a sunstone, right? But Lunatone doesn't look anything like a moonstone. Why not? Maybe they could have been in the same meteor that sun and moonstones came from, but I don't know, they just decided we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna make that correlation. It's almost like, why are they even here? Maybe? No, there's no way I'd put these in the fan game. Wishcash. I have loved Wishcash ever since I found out it's based on dojo loaches. And I've never had one, but I've heard that they're so just cute and friendly, and they'll come up to the water surface when you feed them. They'll get all excited and wiggle around when they see you. A similar animal are coolie loaches, and they're adorable. They're like, dojo loaches are like 10 inches long, while coolie loaches are only 3 to 4 inches long. They're the size of a cigarette. And they make awesome aquarium pets if you've ever wanted to dabble in it. I want to warn you, it's an expensive hobby. But if you've got some cash laying around, or your credit card has a rewards program and you're looking to spend your points, maybe spend it on a PetSmart gift card. And also, for any pet thing, definitely look on Craigslist for or OfferUp for some of your supplies, because people need to get rid of fish tanks all the time and other equipment. You'd be surprised what you could find on there. I'm going way off track anyway. Wishcash is cute. And Barboach, gosh. I was talking about Barboach this whole time. Sorry. Wishcash is cute and tough. This is the face of jolliness. Look at him. He's so happy. Corfish seems to be cute and tough too, because it will not run away from Basculin when it tries to bully it. Seems like the same camp. Cute and tough. Wait, no, not cute and tough. Cool and tough. There we go. Toy. Alta is just kind of weird. I guess cute and cool? Just cute? Or maybe cute and cool because it's based on hieroglyphics? I'm just gonna leave it in cute. This is so weird. A clay doll apparently is man-made, yet it has a pre-evolution that can turn into clay doll. You're weird. There's not much to you. I don't know. I kind of want to put... Never mind, I'm moving on. No, I'm sorry. It is really cool, and it's based on neat clay figures in our own past, and that's very interesting. It's weird to have it in Pokemon, because why can't it evolve if it's a man-made thing? And how can it have babies with a Ditto? That's all. I'm gonna put Laleep in cute and tough, and Cradily. I think Cradely's cute and tough too. After just making sure there wasn't any details I should know about. Anorith is so cute, but it's also so cool. I wish I could just not evolve it, because its eyes are too cute. And its little pincers. And its neat little feathery, like, propellers. It's just the cutest. Maybe it could get a cute evolution. That's different from Armaldo. Armaldo... Why does Armaldo have those eyes? I want it to have the cute little Anorith eyes. It's cool and tough. Feebas. It lives in... Go away. It lives in crappy conditions and can live in any pond. That is so tough, my dear. I know its Pokédex entries are all about how gross it looks, but oh my gosh, in Brilliant Diamond, I had a shiny Feebas that I got in a trade, and I loved that little thing so much, to the point that I was honestly disappointed when I evolved it into Milotic, because I just loved Feebas so much more. Actually, hold on, I think there's something like that in the Pokédex. I knew it! I knew I wasn't crazy. There are even those who love to collect Feebas and only it, and reportedly are disappointed by its evolution into Milotic. Which one is that? So, Ultramoon, but there are some who collect Feebas and Feebas alone. While I can't find the bit about it being pointing for some when they evolve it into Milotic, I'm glad that I'm not alone in that. I love Feebas, it's so cute. I don't care. I should care about what the Pokédex entry says. It's just tough. It pains me so much, but it's true. And I'm just one of the few weirdos that would love to have a bunch of Feebas in a fish tank and love them forever. And maybe just evolve like one for battle. Anyway, not that I don't love Milotic too. It's just it loses what Feebas has. It's its own thing now. I feel like I should put it in beautiful, but it's a really tough Pokemon. Here it is in Ultra Sun for Milotic's entry. While Milotic is said to be the most beautiful Pokemon, trainers who like Feebas and have raced it are seemingly disappointed by Milotic. There we go. Complete. Calm people down when they're fighting. I thought it would be more tough. It's kind of tough in battle. It's bulky, but it doesn't show its bulkiness at all. It's very deceptive. I'm gonna put it in pure beautiful. I would love to make evolutions for Feebas. Now you max out its beauty and it becomes Milotic. Max out its cuteness, it becomes, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But clever would have to be like an octopus or maybe a dolphin? No, that would be way too far. Fish into a mammal, no. Alright, so maxed cleverness would be a cool octopus because they are very smart. Probably a shark. Tough. I don't know. Leave your suggestions, please. Cast form, you're cute. Is there really much to say about any of the cast forms besides them being cute? I think I like Hail cast form the best. Does anyone actually use cast form? Because I know a lot of people want new not evolutions, new forms for it, but does anyone use them? I've never used one. Maybe I should. But I don't know, if enough people cast form, I'd add it to the game and give it all kinds of forms. Maybe terrain forms and definitely a sandstorm form. Alright, not much about the Pokédex to talk about. Kecleon, just color. It's pretty neat. I'd say that's cool. I wouldn't say it's tough. What if we just put him in the very first pure cool? That doesn't seem right. Maybe cute and cool? Sorry, you belong in cute and cool. You're pretty cute. Little lizard. I'd keep one as a pet. Shuppet, you're cute and cool too. You're cute and cool too. I put Kecleon, get in there. Bannet! I love Bannet so much! It's so sad! Why haven't they given it a friendship evolution? Come on. It would be perfect for one. Same with Cubone. Come on, an orphaned little Cubone that a trainer takes in and gives it all the loving care it needs to evolve into. I don't even know what I'd make the thing into, but it would be something. And Bannet, imagine you take in this sad, angry Bannet that is just trying to kill the child that abandoned it. But you say, you're mine now, and I'm gonna give you all the love you deserve, even in your weird new form. And the Bandit's like, I love you! Ghost Fairy. It would have to be Ghost Fairy. I gotta design that. If fan game ever gets made, you're going in there, Shuppet. Bandit. Damn. Bannet apparently laughs happily while sleeping. It is believed a sleeping Bannet is remembering a time where it was loved and cared for. You need an evolution. I don't care about the Mega. Oh god. Besides, the Mega is too scary. You're a little plush doll. You could be some adorable. You're so sad. You're so cool and sad. Mega Bannet. Duskull? Damn, Duskull, fine. It drains the vitality of children. I guess you're cute though, because you're just a little guy. Okay, Dusclops is cool. Oh, there's no Dusknor, I forgot. Tropius. I have such neat ideas for Tropius, because why is it only holding bananas? Real world bananas. And not nana berries. Come on, they're right there. That would be so cool. And I feel like it would be really neat. What if it had a pre-evolution that you had to feed certain berries in order for it to evolve into a certain Tropius that could produce that same fruit for you? And I know that seems pretty... That's something that regular Pokemon wouldn't implement, but I think I'd want to implement it into a game. And each one could look different, each one maybe could even have different types. You know how, I think it's Natural Gift, where you consume a berry and then it becomes a move, and depending on the berry that was consumed, it can be a different type. Maybe depending on the berry that you make it grow into, it could have a different typing with it. Maybe get rid of the flying type. I never really understood why it flies at all. It's a big dinosaur. And it seems pretty cute and tough to me. It just doesn't belong in pure tough, I don't think. And I want to make so much art of different buried Tropius now. So Chimecho takes out prey, but I don't imagine it takes out very strong prey. It's just a little guy. It's an adorable little guy. I really thought there'd be more beautiful Pokemon in the Hoenn region, but it's mostly cute and tough Pokemon. Though that's been par for the course for most of these so far. Absol, come on, what can we say? You are cool and tough. You know what? No, you're the prime edgelord. You are pure cool. So glad, by the way, that there isn't any missing spots so far. There's at least Milotic and Beauty, and everything's filled in. It's so satisfying. Mega Absol. My god, you're beautiful. Sorry, it's hard to see. You're beautiful and cool. I feel like I should put Absol there too, but it's just... I don't know. I don't really know what to say. It's just pure cool to me. Why not? You're cute. Because why not? Snowrunt. Oh, I knew I should have read the dex entries. I always regret not doing it. But you're going in cool and clever. Because you warned people about incoming disasters, and that is wonderful. And so are you, because you're a guardian angel. So Snowrunt seems like a very social Pokemon. It is social among its own kind and with people. That's really neat. I think that counts as clever. I'd say cute and clever. It kind of seemed like it would fit well in the fairy typing. That's just a very fairy thing for it. Now this is so weird because neither Glalie or Frostlass seem to interact with anything. Seems like they go off to do their own things, which is strange. And Glalie's dex entries, oh, it's harder than steel. It's rumored to have been made by a rock absorbing the grudges of hikers. Why is it pure ice and not like ice rock or something? Offensively, that would be bad, but that's still weird. Anyway, you're going in tough. Same with your friggin' mega cookie monster looking ass. Anyway, Spheal, cute. Leo is just kind of normal Pokemon. I'd say cute and tough. And Walrein, of course it has to lose the cute eyes, because everything has to lose the cute eyes. And it's so annoying because it would look so much better with the cute little eyes. Or at least not the tiny little pupil that makes it look creepy and scary. You're going in tough. Molly Pearl, you're cute. I don't know why you're not psychic. Your Pokedex entries very much imply that you're connected to psychicness in some way. I actually made a Pokemon that consumes Clamperl in order to improve its own psychic abilities. I'll put it up on screen. I don't know, I just thought that'd be neat. Maybe there could be Fakemon in the game, who knows? Anyway, Huntail, nah, you're not just tough, you're cool and tough. Erebus, come on, you're gorgeous, but you're also tough? Are you tough? You're scary, beautiful and cool? Because you're scary, beautiful and cool. I think maybe I got them mixed, no. Because it uses its proboscis to also drain the blood of its enemies. Relicanth, you're just tough. Luvdisc, you're so cute. You get so sad when you're broken up with, you poor fish. I'd kill to just have a bunch of Luvdisc in a big fish tank. Dagon, you're cute and cool, cute and tough. Now you're a baby dragon, you're supposed to be cute and cool. No, it's definitely cool and tough, cute and tough, because I mean, come on, it tries to fly off cliffs and will fall, but it doesn't care, it just wants to try again. Shelgon, I think Shelgon's adorable, and I'm gonna put it in cute and tough too. Salamence, you're cool and tough. Oh, I like that the Pokedex seems to emphasize that Beldum is a living thing with emotions and whatnot, and it can communicate with others of its own kind. I don't think it's quite enough yet to put it into cleverness, but I think it's cute and cool, because come on, it's a cute little robot. It goes out of its way to say that just because two Beldum fuse together to create Metang, its psychic powers are more powerful, but it's not more intelligent. And since I put Beldum in cute and cool, I think I'm just gonna put Metang in cute and cool. So Metang fusing into Metagross makes it way smarter, and extremely smart at that, which is weird to me, but whatever. Cool and clever, you go. Same with you, Mega Metagross. Regirock, tough. Regice, beautiful and tough? I think Ice is beautiful. No, you belong in cool and tough. You're Reggie freaking Rock. And you're Reggie freaking Steel. Come on, what's not cool about two ancient golems? What was I thinking? Latios is definitely cute and clever. Come on, it's basically a person. Not a human, but a person. See, this is such a weird part about Pokemon because in the games, in the anime, in the lore, they're all as equally just dangerous pets, when Latios is capable of human speech, changing its form to be a human, and it's completely sapient, but catch it the same way you could a freaking Wurmple. I feel like if Pokemon were more realistic, there would be way less Pokemon you could catch because they'd be too smart. They'd be people, and obviously you should not treat people as pets or objects. I don't think I'd want to explore too much into that stuff in the fan game, but it would be cool to make a video on. Maybe explore, oh, which Pokemon would and wouldn't be considered people? Maybe that would be controversial. I don't want to say something wrong, because maybe I'd be ignorant on something, but some of those Pokemon would be obvious which spot they go into or not. Wurmple, that's a pet. Latios, that's not a pet. That's a person. Really went on a tangent. Mega, Latios and Latios, I don't really know where to put them. Clever and cool, I guess, because they're exactly the same. So I guess Mega Latios is smaller and the other one's bigger, and they have different colored eyes, but that's basically it. Which I like. It's not bad at all. I like it because it almost feels like a non-binary version of them. You know what I mean? Just a mixture of the two. our epic bigender icon. Latios, you're cool and clever. Big plane. Alright, Kyogre obviously is extremely cool and tough, but it's a god, so would that put it in clever somewhere? Pokédex entries mentioned how it will bring water to places that need it, but that's pretty clever. But it's so cool. I'm gonna put you in cool and tough. No, cool and clever. Same with your Mega. Groundon says that it's normally calm and helpful, which I believe earns its spot in cool and clever too. Same with Rayquaza. Rayquaza's Mega form, by the way. It's so pretty. Jirachi is definitely clever and cute. I'm gonna have a little fun with the Deoxys forms because I feel like each of these, the original categories, are actually tied to the stats too. Beauty is connected to special attack, cuteness is speed, cleverness is, I believe, special defense, coolness is attack, and toughness is regular defense. So, since Deoxys is highly intelligent, I'll put it in pure intelligence. The attack form is going to be in cool and clever. The defense form, I guess I could put it in beautiful too, but it looks more cool than it does. So the defense Deoxys form is going to go into clever and tough. And the speed form isn't cute. I'll put this one in clever and beautiful. All of the Generation 3 Pokemon ranked into which contest category condition they belong into. And I keep saying in all these videos, leave whatever suggestions or critiques or ideas you have. I love reading comments, I read all of them, and it really makes my day when I get to read some. So have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.